So I wanted to talk about the different things that have come into my life and has made me think a little differently, or made me just slow down a bit. And this book is one of those books. It was recommended to me by a supervisor in my early 20s. And it is a very kid-like book. It's got, the big lettering, super, super quick read, but it just kind of makes you think. And it didn't make me think as much as it should have in my early 20s, because I could have saved myself a lot of a headache that I'm having now. But I ended up reflecting on it recently, in the last couple of years, and I had to get the book again, and I ended up reading it again. And at this time, I actually was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I pay attention more when I was younger, But it is such a basic concept. And the basic concept behind this book is basically cheese is like life. They're in this maze. These four characters are in this maze looking for cheese. And let me just read what the author said, because I don't want to go down this rabbit hole and ramble on and get everybody confused. But so Who Moved My Cheese is a story about change that takes place in a maze where four amusing characters look for cheese. Cheese being a metaphor for what we want to have in life, whether it is a job, a relationship, money, a big house, freedom, health, recognition, spiritual peace, or even an activity like jogging or golf. Each of us have our own idea of what this cheese is, and we pursue it because we believe it will make us happy. And a lot of times when we get it, or we think we got it, we become very complacent, and we don't keep ourselves as pliable and as movable. And this story goes into detail about the two characters that keep themselves constantly looking, constantly learning, and the other two that basically just take the cheese for granted and don't continue to evolve as people and challenge themselves. And so this book for me was something that just really resonated with me. And I still it tickles me just to read it, because my gosh, that's just such a basic book, but it gets you thinking, it gets your mind going in a different direction, which I needed, because I was so stuck in a rut and I wasn't really great for my family, and I'm still working on it. But this is like a little step one for me to start thinking differently, which is getting me moving in a different direction. So I appreciate, taking the time. If anybody took the time to even listen to me ramble, I completely appreciate it. I hope everybody's doing okay out there, and taking care.